Hello there, this is Apedender Innate. Today we're playing Reason to Die Awakening 1.4.2. So we have a new update today, and it's a pretty big update, gotta say. So first things first, we have the Chinalake, rank 25, $45,000. Kinda bad, but it's good for short rounds, I guess, where you're just trying to get some kills in. Then when it comes to like longer rounds, like this one for instance, it eats up a lot of ammo, and it's not really any better than the Tri-Blaster really, except for in terms of ammo, because you can get a full reload when you reload, not just 3 shots. But it's a primer weapon, so yeah, you have to, since it's a rocket launcher or an explosive or a grenade launcher, you kind of have to equip a secondary that's like reliable in case you run out of ammo or the zombies are too close to you. But it's pretty solid. It's a returning weapon from Reason to Die 2014. So we got a new armor, the Beekeeper armor. It gives you 75 health and it makes you bee proof. There are no other benefits, like that's it. So that makes it a pretty garbage armor because, well, the bees, unless you like really hate them, there's no real point to wearing this armor. I guess you could bring it for the health, but it's $95 and you can you can get a better deal with health if you bring like a tactical 1 vest or something like that. I don't know. Actually, the tactical 1 vest is kind of expensive for health compared to this. This might actually be the best health per dollar cost vest, but I don't know. Don't quote me on that because not sure. But anyway, here's one of the new maps. It's an aircraft carrier. It's like Zurius or something, SS Zurius, I'm pretty sure. As you can see, we have little airplanes here and a crane, and it's a big boat. So I like the other boat maps. I think it's MS Antares and the other one SS Boulevard. They're not very like popular maps, mostly because it's so tight and small. But you know, this one's a lot bigger and more open, but I think it would lag a little bit if we were all shooting at the same time. I've noticed quite a few bugs in this update. For instance, well, you see this guy, he's my party member, and he's still alive, but like, where is he? Wait, is he dead? No, he's over here somewhere. But as you can see, he doesn't have the blue chat, or the blue thing, where we can see infinitely. Is that him? That might be him. No, here he is. As you can see, he's in the black party. That's my party. Here he is here. And we don't have the blue thing. Another thing that they added is that I don't really like too much is they made it so that when you make a party, see how it says gold bonus up here? Well, that means that we only get a bonus on the gold that we produce, or the money we make, and not the XP. We get to pick between XP and gold. It's good that we get to pick. It's not like you just said, oh, you can only you get extra gold but no XP, or you get extra XP but no gold. It's good that he let us choose. Then I don't know, it's kind of hard to like any update that makes you less money or less stuff. Anyway, let's test it out. I've actually been using it quite a bit. It's kind of hard to use. Oh, actually, it isn't too hard to use. It's pretty much like a M202, except I don't know. Except I'm not used to it. So, if we see a zombie over here, if we jump, it's a lot easier to hit them, like that. It might not be a lot easier to hit them for you. completely depends on the playstyle, but you know, for me it's easier. And I think it makes sense that it would be easier. Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. Unless someone helps me, which they probably won't. But if no one helps me, then that's alright, because we can look at some other things that they also added in this update. Will we get a ragdoll abuse? I think not. Anyway, as you can see here, we have a target on this guy, because he's the closest survivor. So that's the thing now, you can turn that off in settings. It'll be kind of useful for noobs, I guess, but it kind of makes tagging, this thing right here, tag him, makes that a bit less useful. I do like this new map quite a bit. It's pretty neat. It's made by Zurius. Oh, they even have a lifeboat here. That's awesome. Anyway, I guess the swarm zombie, the bee suit is just like supposed to be like a nerf, except I guess it's PR's way of saying if you don't like it, wear the suit, and then you won't have any other immunities. And then I don't know. I still think Swarmer needs to be nerfed because this armor's bad and won't help anything. But good try. They added a new type of zombie or something. It's called the Skull Guard. I don't know if you could call it a zombie because it spawns after you kill 300 zombies. Or after the survivors kill 300 zombies. Then it picks a random like active survivor, like, well, let's say me, for instance, or maybe this guy who's an elemental right now. And says, yep, you get to be the Skull Guard, and it has like 30,000 health, has a chain and an axe, some other things. Seems pretty cool. It doesn't move very fast, but I don't know, that's fine. Wouldn't be very useful on a big map like this, but then it probably wouldn't get killed either. So take that how you will. Looks like the round's coming to an end here, and we don't have the Skull Guard. But when you kill a Skull Guard, you get $600 and 600 experience. So, pretty neat, I guess. Not too useful. Oh yeah, this map, the plane would be really good on it. I would bring that, but I don't want to. How do explosive launches work for mobile players? That's an excellent question. Or do they have aimbot? Well, I would think that it would just be pretty much the same as any other gun on mobile. Or throwing a grenade on mobile, if that's a thing. Anyway, we're going to pack a better loadout. Oh, when this gun came out, I bought it, and then I bought the mini Uzis because I thought it would be a good pair, but then I couldn't afford the Scar H, so, you know, sort of like those lottery winners who just spend all their money and don't have any left. So anyway, let's talk about this Chinalake a bit more. Oh yeah, the other map, it's if you wanted, let's say you wanted to play Victoria Harbor, but you don't like Victoria Harbor. So let's say you make a map with taller cranes that are blue instead of red. Then you make the map a little bit bigger, and you add some elevation difference in the map, and then you have, in different parts of the map, now you have the new map. I forget what it's called, but it's some harbor of some sort. It was originally going to be a replacement for Victoria Harbor, which I don't know about that. It would have been kind of weird because Victoria Harbor is like one of the most played maps, and a lot of people like it a lot, even if I'm not one of them. But then I don't think a lot of people would like that. But anyway, we still have Victoria Harbor, so it's all good. Hey look, it's a flame zombie. Elemental, sorry, what am I doing? So we have a bomb here, and the water on this map is insta-kill water, if you were wondering. I tested with a zombie, and the rule goes, if you don't die as a zombie, it might kill a survivor, and it will kill a survivor if you're on that map that has like the house that's on a terrible foundation. Coastline Clash, that's the map. And another map. But then if you're a zombie and you die in the water, then it's insta-kill water. Yeah. Sorry for that little rant there, but yeah, it's not really, I guess it wasn't really a rant, but why do I keep hitting glass? Stop, please. I would have thought they would have had like the new glass system in this map where it won't kill you all the time. Something like that. I forget how the new glass system works. Who's in my party? Both of these guys, and there's like no zombies. Or there are a few zombies, but they aren't like spawning. Let's see, what else did they add? They added these new ammo attachment things. So you know how some guns have like extended magazines and things like that? Like the Scar H, HK416, and the Stay-RM. Actually, the Stay-RM never had that. Gotcha. Checkmate. But anyway, now it does. And if you'd rather have a 36 round clip, just kidding, it's not a clip, a 36 round magazine, or a 16 round magazine, you can decide, because now instead of in the reload section of the attachments, you can have faster reload or more ammo in the magazine. And it's just 4 extra bullets, which is pretty cool. I would definitely consider that on boss fights, but actually that does put it pretty high on the boss fight secondary list, because with the boss fight secondary list, you want to go for higher total damage over damage per second. So let's say I wanted to bring the mini Uzis to the clock boss fight, but then I could also bring the Stay-RM, which has a bit higher total damage, and now it can actually have a lot higher total damage because of the extra rounds in the magazine. Then in survival situations, the faster reload, especially the 100% faster reload, that's gonna outrule it like in every situation, basically. Just because, you know, if you want to reload, then if you're gonna take like, I don't like that. Anyway, if you want to reload, would you rather take like a 1/10 of a second to reload? Then you basically have this 36 round magazine that you have to pause every second or every few seconds for like a 1/10 of a second, or you can have yeah, a bit bigger magazine. And also there's the price to consider, of course. The faster reload costs like $15,000 or something, which is pretty crazy. But then the extra ammo costs like $600, or even it costs $800 on the Stay-RM, which is a pretty good price. Wouldn't buy that if I was a noob. I would save up for another gun. But if I wasn't a noob, like let's say I'm Ghost Sinister, I might consider that. Or if you're looking for a good secondary and you're like, let's say I'm a rank 25 player. I don't have the RPG yet. Hey, look at that, I got a new high score. I want a good secondary that I can use to help me farm. I don't like melee weapons. I'll go ahead and buy that larger magazine for the Stay-RM for $800. That'll get me a nice solid secondary weapon, even more solid than the normal Stay-RM. This ARM's a good weapon, don't get me wrong, but yeah, that's my opinions on it. I would like to hear yours if you have time to write a comment, and if you had time to watch the video to hear, feel free to write a comment or just do that anyway. I don't know. Can I select the switch? No. That's a bomb. What are you? Oh, Edgar. Let's not die here. Chinalake does 500 damage. Has a explosion radius a little bit bigger than the M202. And it reloads like a shotgun. It's a pump action grenade launcher, which is pretty neat. I'm pretty sure in old R2D it had like 16 rounds in a magazine or something, and it was pretty crazy. Don't quote me on that, I'm probably like very wrong, but I know it had a lot of rounds in the magazine, and a lot of people like to use it just because, you know, you could spawn kill like crazy. But now it's not as useful as it was before, probably because there's more effective weapons. I'm gonna steal this guy's truck. Just kidding. So are we going to drive off the map? He dares me to drive off the map. I think I'll take $240. Because I need to save up the $10,000 whatever to grab myself a Scar H. So yeah. Hey look, a Swarmer. I really wish I had that bee armor right now. That would be really helpful. But honestly though, if I did mess that up and I did get hit by the Swarmer beehive, it still wouldn't have helped me very much. Yeah, the Swarmer suit, it doesn't have any... What on earth was that? Does this guy have defibs? Why do tickers randomly blow up? That's the most annoying bug I've seen in the game. What other bugs have I seen? Oh, now we can actually take a look at the new attachments. So I'm not going to spend too long on this, just because this is a pretty long video so far. Anyway, we have our skins. Not trying to flex or anything, but anyway. Got our ammo types. And we have our attachments, finally. This is $15,000. Wow, that's expensive. I wish there was a cheaper alternative that wasn't $7,500 or $5,000. Oh look, $800 for it gives you 4 extra bullets. That's a crazy good price. Nice. Good thing I bought this and equipped it beforehand, so now I don't have to do anything. Anyway, I think that wraps this up. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to.